It's 2 a.m. Your body hasn't moved in an hour, but your mind is running a full-scale forensic investigation. You are replaying casual conversations from 3 years ago and simulating future arguments, mapping out every possible defense. While these symptoms look like insomnia or anxiety, they actually stem from a specific biological design rather than a psychological disorder. Your brain maintains a background network called the default mode network, or DMN. During the day, while you navigate work and social life, the DMN stays quiet, much like a background application suspended in your phone's memory. The network activates the moment you stop moving in the dark. It begins processing the unresolved emotional and social data you were too busy to sort through during your waking hours. For women, this nightly data processing interacts with specific biological markers, transforming a standard mental cleanup into a neurological trap. The mind after midnight hypothesis suggests that the brain you use at 2 a.m. operates on a completely different biological system than the one you use at 2 p.m. After midnight, your prefrontal cortex, the brain's logic center and CEO, essentially clocks out and goes to sleep. As that rational filter fades, your amygdala, the brain's threat detector, shifts into overdrive. Without a logical filter to provide context, your brain loses the ability to ignore minor stressors, locking your attention onto negative thoughts. This imbalance gives every unresolved memory or worry a massive, disproportionate emotional weight. You find yourself hyperfixated on a minor workplace mistake from earlier that day, unable to look away. At 2 a.m., your brain processes that simple social awkwardness as a literal life-or-death survival threat. While these shifts are universal, the intensity of the experience is governed by the specific chemical environment of the female biological system. Estrogen and progesterone serve as the structural architects of the brain's sleep and wake centers. Natural fluctuations in these hormones can trigger a spike in bedtime cortisol levels by as much as 27%. Cortisol is an internal stress alarm meant for daytime survival. At night, this chemical surge wakes the brain up to scan for threats, even when you are physically exhausted. This chemical surge hits a brain with denser neural pathways, bridging the left and right hemispheres. During daylight, this high connectivity provides a superpower for emotional intelligence and complex communication. But at 2 a.m., the combination of high connectivity, elevated cortisol, and an active DMN creates an inescapable, echoing, infinite loop of rumination. The consequences of this midnight spiral extend well into the following morning. The next day irritability and lack of focus you feel is a physiological deficit. It is cortisol debt. You can manually intervene by journaling in the evening, which physically offloads emotional data and empties the default mode network before you lie down. Lowering your core body temperature through a wind-down routine serves as a biological signal to disarm the amygdala and lower stress levels. This hyperactive overthinking is actually an aggressive attempt by your brain to protect you by closing open emotional tabs. Your biology is functioning exactly as designed. You are simply operating in a world that never taught you how the system works.